Hey folks, Misha here. Today, I'll be running through the entirety of the Crystals and Hollowed Woods questline brought into the game and seasonal event on October 31st, 2020. I'll be showing you all where to go and what you need to accomplish the newest quest addition to the Legend of Pirates Online. First of all, prerequisites. The Crystals and Hollowed Woods quest has a general recommendation of level 45 in order to proceed through each step efficiently. Though, you could theoretically complete the entirety of the questline at a bare minimum of levels 30 to 35. Finally, it should be noted that you need a minimum of level 15 fishing to complete this quest, so get on that if you haven't already. First of all, unlike the Haunting and Storms and Hollowed Woods questlines, the Crystals and Hollowed Woods questline is begun via the NPC Jumby Gym, found directly to the left of Crystal Cavern's entrance, on the western incline of the hill opposite to the Watcher's Hovel. Pause now if you would like to read a full prompt of the window for this quest here. After talking to Jumby Jim, head down the hill to Myrna at the Gypsy Cart. She'll tell you to talk to April May inside the cart's interior, which you can get into by walking up to the door and hitting shift. April May will serve as the primary quest giver during this quest line, so make sure you're familiar with her and how to access her cart. Your first task from April will be to find her corpse. Exit the cart and head back up the hill to the Crystal Caverns and enter inside through the big wooden doors. Not far from the entrance, and right down the steps toward the main interior, there'll be an outcropping right before the opening to the rest of the Crystal Caverns that holds April May's corpse. Interact with it to pick up the remaining voodoo shard and head back to her ghost. After returning the voodoo shard to April, she'll send you back into the Crystal Caverns to slay 10 Jumby opponents. For low levels, your best bets are the Jumbies in the central area on the river basin, as well in the hallway to the immediate left as you enter the central hub. For higher levels, be careful and explore as you will, but do keep in mind that some enemies in this area are level 50 or higher. Next, you'll re-enter the Crystal Caverns after returning to April to assault the Jumby Mining operation below the surface. Jumby's Kane and Abel are commanding site managers for the Jumby Mining op at the lower end of the Crystal Caverns, and you'll be required to slay both of them, as well as 20 Jumby miners. Do be careful that these opponents can knock most players down even up to level 50 relatively quickly with their high attack damage. After slaying these two and your 20 Jumby miners, head back to April May. The third portion of this questline is by far the longest and what will probably take you the longest of the bunch, considering what is required of you. This portion of the quest line will take you away from Hallowed Woods and set sail onto the high seas. Your first of the 3 objectives will be to sink 3 EITC Corsair war sloops. Armed to the teeth with full explosive broadsides, these are by far some of the most dangerous ships on the waters, so if you can kill them without getting close, be sure to do so. These ships can also be found circling Padres, Del Fuego, Isla Tormenta, and occasionally east around King's Head as well. The second objective to this quest is particularly egregious and will by far take you the longest if you have not already leveled up fishing to 15 as I recommended in the beginning of this video. In order to complete this portion of the quest, you must first be level 15 fishing, and you must be able to have enough gold to not only upgrade your rod to the master fishing rod, which requires 10,000, you must also have an additional 1,000 on you plus your lures to go out onto the fishing boat and catch 3 lumpfish, which you can see here is what they look like. When fishing for your 3 lumpfish, you'll notice that they aren't exactly a common find. They're quite difficult, in fact. Here's a tactic I tend to use to help this part go faster, and that I've kind of mastered over my 2 or 3 times trying this quest thus far. First of all, on entering the fishing bucket, what you're going to do is charge your rod the entire way and send your lure to the back of the ocean. Then, you're going to hit your 6 key, or what's known as the Ocean Eyes skill, and to see what fish are available. If you do not see the lumpfish, exit the bucket and immediately hop back in to reset the fish that are available on your node. The third and final sub-quest to this quest is going to take you back to the Hallowed Woods Crystal Caverns. Follow the on-screen locations to complete this portion of the quest, and then return to April-May when you are done. Alright, most of the pain is out of the way. You're actually very close to being done with the questline, so let's continue. There's not too much left. After returning to April-May, she will task you to visit Gunner. For those of you who have done the Black Pearl questline, you'll know that Gunner is one of 8 members of the Black Pearl crew and is situated in a shack on Padres del Fuego. Once you've found Gunner's shack on Padres, head in and talk to him. He'll task you with picking up a bottle of glue grog, which can be found in the back of his shack to the right. It'll be in a little alcove, so make sure to interact with the barrel, and then make sure to talk to Gunner before you leave back to Hallowed Woods. After returning to April one last time, she has one final task for you, and this one's a particularly difficult one at that. So make sure at this point, if you have friends, guildmates, or other pirates around and available, make sure to ask for their help for this part, especially if you are under level 50. April-May tasks you with defeating First Mate Zagana. First Mate Zagana is a level 52 Jumby Voodoo Master boss, and is also the big guy in charge here in Crystal Caverns. While possible to solo, like you're seeing in this video, I would highly recommend against it, as it takes a lot longer than having some friends there to help out. After defeating Zagana, head back to April-May to complete the Crystal in the Hallowed Woods questline. With the completion of this questline, you'll be able to purchase the Staff of the Hollow Gem Legendary from April-May's weapon inventory during the year in which you complete the quest, or by looting it through Jumby enemies scattered across Hallowed Woods and the Crystal Caverns. I have not yet obtained the staff myself, so when I do, I'll be posting a full review on it. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the content and found it helpful in completing this new bit of content for TLOPO, please leave a positive rating and let me know in the comments if there's anything else I missed. Until next time, have a good day.